you want to be successful and really make the big bucks, then you have to do what most people are not willing to do. Let's start with number one. Most people, just gonna be serious. Most people miss the work part in the network marketing, right? Most people miss the work part in the network marketing. See, it's called network marketing, not net play marketing. Network marketing. And even if you're just an entrepreneur, you're not doing network marketing, you're required to work. Look at the most successful people on earth, right? Look at these Zuckerbergs. Look at the Jeff Bezos. They're working. They're still working. I think Jeff Bezos can spend a couple $1 million a day every single day till he dies, and he still won't go broke. Man, that's the money that I need in my life. Right? But he's still in the trenches. He's still developing. He's still working. Why? Because you gotta work for you to be successful. Work is the most important word in entrepreneurship, in network marketing. And if you want to be successful and really make the big bucks, then you have to do what most people are not willing to do. It's the truth. You have to consistently, every single day, I'm telling y'all, you have to consistently every single day, work over a period of years for you to get to that 10 million, 20 million, $30 million income. It's serious. Y'all gotta get some work done, man. And here's a problem. Contrary to what you have been told, this business is actually hard work. It will probably be the most difficult thing that you'll probably do if you've never been an entrepreneur. But it's well worth it. It's well worth it. If you get started and stay the course and build it, it absolutely is well worth it. That's the tip number one. Let's talk about number two. Let's talk about number two. Here we go. Create a culture in your team where ego does not get in the way. Where ego does not get in the way. Don't get too big for the small things, and make sure that you keep your ego and your team's ego in check. There's no way somebody new messaged me, I'm not gonna reply. Damn, impossible. Why? And that's just a philosophy. Doesn't mean even if you don't have a team, you never get too big to do the small things because you're gonna get too small to do the big things. Right? Would you rather, I remember my mentor Kane said, like, Rakan, would you rather have a big ego or a big bank account? You choose. And y'all know my answer. What's my name on IG? Bank of Khalifa. Of course, I choose a big bank account. Of course, right? It is very, very important, because you gotta understand you are not better than anybody else. Even if you are one of the top earners in your company, in your organization, you are not better than anybody else. As you experience success in Kuvera or in your business, in your company, don't forget what it's like to be brand new. I still remember when I first signed up. I remember the feeling that I was excited, I was pumped, I'm telling y'all, I was so ready to change my life. And you have to create a culture where people want to stick around. Look at the major companies like Amway. Been here for God knows how long. People are still paying the monthly fees. And by the way, they have higher monthly fees than us. I'll tell y'all that much, right? Been here decades. People buying the products. People showing up to calls. People showing up to events. People just showing up. Here's the rule in life. If you don't show up, you don't go up. It is key. If you don't show up, you don't go up. Because people, they love their team even if they're not making money. Right? That's tip number two. Let's talk about tip number three. Let's talk about tip number three. People want to know that you'll be for them. You'll be there for them. People want to know that you will be there for them. This is why I said you gotta message your mentor and let them know that you appreciate them. You gotta message your team and let them know that you appreciate them. You gotta message your team and let them know that you can be there for them at their toughest times. One of my leaders called me today, and he's such in a, I wouldn't say trouble, but he's in a serious situation. I'm like, hey man, I'm there for you. Because that is the bond that will build a big business long term. Because when we have struggles, when we have tribulations in our business, these moments are the building foundations that it doesn't move our organization. See, it doesn't matter what hit our organization, we're so strong. We're the #1 team for network marketing in Canada. Why? And we've been doing this for so long. Why? Because of the fundamentals that the leaders are brought up on. Right? About the fundamentals that the leaders are brought up on. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. I'm gonna repeat that. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. See, as a sponsor, when I'm getting somebody in the business, you have an obligation to support your team. And train them as well. Don't sponsor somebody and just let them go. I used to be bad like this. That's my biggest mistake. I used to just sign up people. Hey, best of luck. Let me know what you need, boss. Oh my god, I was the worst. I was the worst. But I learned, right? I had to be accessible and answer all the questions, direct them, and help motivate them, help get them inspired. And of course, by doing the things that I'm trying to do. By all means, spend your most of the time with your superstars. I'm not saying don't do that. There's an 80-20 rule. 80% of your time, you focus on your superstars and 20% for everybody else. That doesn't mean you stop answering questions. That doesn't say, hey, go to this guy, go to this guy. You gotta make sure that you get, and it's okay as a leader to say, I don't know, I will get your answer for you. I've had so many times where, hey, listen, I do not know the answer, but I will get you the answer. I will get you the answer. Why are you so afraid to say I don't know? You're so afraid because you want to look like this perfect person that knows all the questions. Hey Rukan, I can't really share this business because I don't know everything about Forex. It's gonna take you years. It's gonna take you years to know something about Forex. Your job is not to be the expert. Your job is to get the answer from the experts. That's what your job is, right? That's what your job is. And I promise you, sticking with our system is gonna be very, very key. And by all, I'm telling y'all, you gotta work with the willing. You gotta work with the willing and be available with everybody else, right? And that was tip, I believe, number 3.